Hi everyone, this is Salvi with your VTuber news today. Before we get into the news, please hit the subscribe, like, and maybe even hit the bell notification icon, and let's get into the first story that we have today. I have been covering the whole Doki situation pretty closely. The Doki situation with Marvel Rivals, the Twitch Rivals tournament for Marvel Rivals, and how they pretty much screwed the pooch on the whole situation, screwed her over because there were some people, in my opinion, that were scared that she was going to win, and they didn't want to give her that opportunity. Let us see what this is. The TLDR too long didn't read. She was late invite to the rules when the rules allowed for more higher ranked players. She went into Twitch rival staff multiple times to confirm that her team composition was okay, was told over and over that it was fine, only for things to change last minute, as I had covered. She chose to drop out because the members of her team need exposure more than she does and would like her viewers to support them. Of course, classy as always. How does she always come off as the most professional and selfless person by the end of things? Honestly, because she is. She is definitely a very, very classy woman. She definitely never wants there to be animosity. Of course, you know, you can always be frustrated like I was, but she doesn't want the animosity. Let's go. Thought about it for a long time, but I'll make one last statement. It was invited to a tournament last minute when the rules allowed for 4+ diamonds and above. I was not aware of the old rules, and I asked for the team list to gauge how competitive it was going to be. Saw some teams that were stacked already, and tried to make a team that followed the guidelines I was given. When I got the invitation, I was playing with a few people who helped me end up in the top 500, and they ended up being on my team since I asked them to join me during my ranked session. During the last week, I was told by multiple people and my teammates that rumors were being spread that I was going to be DQ'd on Saturday, or that Twitch staff was planning on making me change my teammates. My teammates got worried and asked if this was true since people were saying that to them. So I met the staff multiple times and I quadruple checked everything and was reassured that it was not the case and that these were just rumors, that my team is within guidelines and that nothing will happen. Even before confirming my team officially, I asked if it was okay and I was given the same reassurance. I was relieved, organized scrimmed with my team, did VOD reviews, and made strategies for the tournament. Being told with less than 24 hours that it was indeed happening just felt depressing, since I felt like I did everything I could to avoid this exact situation. I understand that those who dropped out will still be compensated, but I didn't join the tournament for money. I was even given an option to join a random team that needed a high ranker to make it up for it, but I wanted to play with the team I made, with people I'm comfortable with. I just enjoy the game so much, and as a content creator, it's rare for me to be invited to these types of tournaments and be able to compete at a high level, since I'm not a pro, but yet I have a high rank. Putting me in the pro category is always such a detriment to any team I join, because I cannot perform at a level like that, if ever. I'm just a competitive person, but I'm not at a level where I can be called professional. There's so much little opportunities to compete for those people who are content creators, but aren't as skilled as regular pros, but are grouped within a category, and I just wanted to experience a competitive environment again for a game I was really passionate about. In the end, I decided to drop out because the team I made was not a team full of big streamers and was a team that wanted to do well for an opportunity to have eyes on them in a big event and potentially grow from it and a chance to win a bigger prize money. I want them to be able to have that opportunity, since I've already been fortunate enough to be lucky and experience lots of support and growth because of you guys. Even if I'm not able to participate, hope you support the rest of my team and cheer them on. It's probably the only team I'll watch, to be honest with you. Her team, the team Dokibird, as I showed in the previous videos, is probably the only team I'm actually going to watch, to be honest with you. It is very frustrating because, like she said, she checked 4 times. She checked several times. Every time that the rumors were popping off, she checked, making sure that everything was okay, that she wasn't going to get disqualified, that the amount of people, the level of people, everything was fine. But of course, you have people who complain because they want to dilute the other teams, want to make sure that they have a higher chance of winning. This is not fair. I do hope that in this case, it wasn't just Doki that got hit. I do hope that they did it fairly and evenly. If it was done at all because it was just Doki, that's mean. That's mean-spirited. But I hope that in this case, Twitch was fully and completely with IRL people. Anybody who was above a certain level gets cut out. That's what I hope. And I hope it wasn't just for Doki's team. Because if it was, then that would be, basically targeting. So F, sometimes literally outside of your control. Doki, you're such a humble and sweet person. So sorry this happened, but it's awfully inspiring of you to think of others before yourself. I always appreciate your humbleness. You shouldn't have to do this. I'd be livid if I was you, but you're keeping it level-headed. Hope things get better for you. You deserve more Doki. Doki is just amazing. I'll be honest with you. Doki's amazing. She didn't make it bitter. She wasn't as bitter as I am. I'm not even the one being involved in all this crap. So, she is extremely gracious, extremely humble. This is why the Dragoons love her. This is why she's gotten to the level that she's at right now. She knows how to handle herself. She knows how to make sure this doesn't get out of hand and people don't get mistreated or, get hurt in some way. Nimi Nightmare / Fauna has come back, has debuted. The debut was a humongous success. Of course, during the weekend, she's also going to be streaming a bit, so you can always catch her there as well. But let's take a look at the bit of success that she had. Of course, just giving you guys an update on making sure that, of course, do not use her old personality. Do not use that name of the old personality. A lot of times they do not like that. So, just giving you a bit of word of advice there. Continuing on, let's see what happened here.
I don't know. I didn't know how many people would show up today. So I'm just feeling very grateful that you guys are here. It really means a lot to me. I just want you to know that it means like the world to me that you guys are here. And I also wanted to say that, like, no matter how you might know about me, I'm happy you're here. Whether you're a new fan, whether you watched my super old ASMR roleplays, however you know about me, I'm happy that you are here. You are welcome. So thank you.
Very glad that she was able to get all that success there. Now here we go. For a solid 10 minutes, the chat became unusable after she launched memberships. It was truly impressive. Preemptive rip to Omano's website when her merch goes live. The website survived, but the merch was gone in less than 2 minutes. So she sold out from merch as well. She sold out everything, freaking sold out. 78k viewers, high anticipated return, 91k at maximum numbers. Of course, things were crashed the browser. Things like that. It eats RAM like a mofo, especially YouTube. YouTube does eat RAM like a mofo. Like, I think individual tabs can sometimes eat up to 1 gigabyte or more of RAM. These are some of the numbers. Memberships. In the short time she had for memberships, 11,532 were purchased. 200 people gifted memberships. And of those, 2193 were gifted out. So, of the 11,000, 2,000 were gifted out. Almost 2,200. It is amazing to see. Very glad that she was able to get that type of milestone going. I like seeing that success. There is not only the post-Niji buff, but the post-hololive buff too, as we also saw other people do well after hololive. A random little sweet post here of Suisei doing donuts. It is a nice little fun time. I want to show you guys. So let's go. Cute, very cute. Cutting through the air so effortlessly. You spin me right round, baby, right round. All these things, of course. It's always fun to see a nice sweet post like that. Nice sweet say post, and I leave you with that fun, warm feeling inside. Kenji, if you don't know, is a VTuber who got himself into kind of bit of hot water when they had a bit of a beef with Sayu. They reconciled with Sayu in the sense that they made sure to talk it over like adults, like it should have been done in the first place from Kenji's side. And, Sayu doesn't like drama. She always tries to stay away from drama, but drama finds her for whatever reason. So, Kenji is causing people to be furious again. If you don't know, there was a huge dream drama recently with a creator who was a part of the Dream SMP, or their Minecraft server, and they were 16 when they were in the Minecraft server. It wasn't anything inappropriate going on in the sense between them and Dream, but Dream supposedly was using a form what other people would consider form of power harassment, in the sense of like, I have all this, I'm this size, etc., treating them like less than, supposedly, from what I understood. Basically, Dream in this whole thing ended up looking really, really bad, really, really negative. And apparently, Kenji decided to go on Dream's side because Dream ended up, after all this, this person here ended up putting out their video. Dream ended up contacting the person's mother through DMs for whatever reason, made a long post on DMs and Twitter DMs about the whole situation, why they didn't like it, etc., etc., instead of contacting the person directly, and then made some videos as well. He was on Dream's side, apparently. Wake up, saw Kenji with a Dream, side with Dream. That's a VTuber I'm not watching anymore. Dream is his channel's pretty much done at this point. Unless he goes on a big apology tour, there is very little chance of Dream coming back from where they are. So they're claiming, at least from what I'm seeing in the thumbnail, that the person who did it is a liar. So I don't expect anything better from this dummy. Found it's funny that his fans realized just now. Of course, there are still hardcore fans defending him. Great word. Never expected Kenji to be decent at some point. He's indeed a victim of doxing, no denying it. But as you know him more, you will know that he's not exactly a good person either. Last I heard about Kenji, when he was nominated for Funniest VTuber, Feelings VTuber Awards, which he lost to Chibi Doki. And of course, this stuff here. Basically, he made this tweet, which people are still holding against him. Of course, this dumb tweet here, of course. And Sai and Kenji drama, we all know about that, of course. A huge Kenji drama. Kenji drama right now is spread so fast, it got so many responses. If you search related keywords Kenji Dream on Twitter, you can see a lot of talk about this. It was deleted, it looks like, because it wasn't a thing anymore. It was from a person called Yaoi Pathic. They protected their post, that's why. Maybe they were getting a lot of negativity. Of course, when they unprotect their posts, do not go and negatively do anything against them or anything like that. This was as of 12 hours ago, so they definitely did do that. So, damn, now Kenji said, no, I'm not. And then the Pathic account deactivated because he even warned people on Twitter confused and don't know what to believe. So for all we know, this could be a misinformation. Guess I'll bite and check since nobody here does. Edit by the end. He pretty much agreed with Ludwig that the whole thing is pretty much dumb and that both of the guys were involved and were being cringe. It's not really a defense of Dream, and mostly just him annoyingly reacting to each drama video for content while coming to that conclusion. Not really siding with Dream, the person saying that seemingly didn't go past Kenji reacting to Dream's rant, and OP didn't bother checking and just took their word on it. So of course, that's why I like looking at the comments, because, like I said here, I can't check. I can't check here. So since this person was able to check when the things weren't protected, they're going to take a look. And yeah, it's just basically still reacting to stuff, maybe not in the best way, but not necessarily a defense of Dream. And of course, I'm putting that out there now so people can see exactly that according to this person that was able to check before things were protected and things were removed and such and such. It's not necessarily siding with Dream, just, you know, a lot of people don't like Kenji for the way he reacts to things. So that's just the way it is in this case. Who is a VTuber? Anyone who is a game fan is always blessed by the community that we have. What am I talking about right now? Amihara Kawase. Amihara Kawase here, and here is her YouTube channel for those who don't know who she is. This is her design, this is her look, this is her streaming other things before. She has a ROM hack that was created for her of her character inside of a game.
Hey, okay, so I could cheese this level, but I'm gonna do it as intended. It's a little bit familiar. Oh my god. Looks so great. Look at the heart. And look at the risk. Eating raw cricket. Chicken sashimi is not just salmonella sashimi. You would think. I'm sure people get sick from it all the time.
So what this is it is a Umihara Kawase. That is the original game for this. And of course, people says go to the ROM, grab the ROM hack here. Of course, you have to actually have the original game and have the original game saved, as most people do. There are ways to save your original cartridge into a ROM. You get that, which is of course what we all do. We don't do any piracy here. It's all, we have the original game. We are, you know, putting it into a ROM, and then we are using the ROM hack there from our official game that we have in our pockets, in our houses, and have played before, of course. Astraline, run by Lucius Merryweather, he's the CEO, if I'm not mistaken. Merryweather Media, etc., they're all been there. Merry Dog and LumiTubers panel, concert, meet and greet, as well as a special V Royale demo session at WinterCON 9 this weekend. Kipsala International Exhibition Center in Riga, and here we go, right there. It's the virtual tweets with Lucius Merryweather, how to help you go viral is my guess. V Royale, TCG, their trading card game, demo session, Mary and Lumi's autograph session, and Lumi's comfy concert. They're all going to be there with the dates shown right here. And it is great to see that. And of course, with Merryweather and everything that's happening here, I do also want to show you that they are going to be doing something else as well. They are, with V Royale, which has been mentioned there, they are, of course, doing their first batch of Set 1 booster boxes, which have completely sold out already. We've opened up pre-orders to reprint of the set, which will be expected to ship around April 2025. So, the V Royale that they are going to be, doing a demo session here, for now, you can do pre-orders of it for the reprints of, the boxes. Basically, they sold so many that they need to get a reprint of it, second printing. The pre-orders are out, shipping around April 2025, which is very, very good to know and understand. Shipment update. Kawa has shipped out around 75% of orders for the initial printing. We expect to complete fulfillment over the next 7 days. Thank you very much for your patience. It was literally over 1,000 boxes. 1,000 boxes. Because Kawa Entertainment is helping them with the shipping. So they are their shipping partner, their fulfillment partner, whatever you want to call it. So things are working there, and that was as of January 16th. They have 7 days expected. So around by the end of January, you should be at least receiving a shipping notice that things are being shipped for you. Sola is a VTuber, the 51st Nereid of High Spirits. I hope I said it correctly. I probably didn't. I'm not good with pronouncing things. So it says, read the future. After a very honest and lengthy discussion with my community, along with some introspection, there's going to be some changes. I really apologize for the confusion. Final, no take backsies. I'll still be with you guys. Please read the message below. So they're going through their full-on what's going to be happening. It says basically, letter was very big thank you to the community. If you haven't seen or heard, set to graduate on January 18th. Very sure of graduating throughout the past half month, even stopping myself from streaming just for that. Went to decision back in December. Busy with IR responsibilities. So they were going to graduate because of IR responsibilities. Came off a sudden for everyone, of course. Days turned into weeks. When I felt normal again, tried streaming like nothing happened, but it was mentally taxing because of the thought of graduating and being held over my head. By this time, I was having second thoughts, so they ended up having some second thoughts. But I was scared it might cause confusion, and in this culture, graduations aren't really reversible, or so I thought. So things are changing. Felt like I was able to be honest with everyone during this time. I wanted to stay, still stream, be with my community. Didn't want to be associated with this persona anymore. So they might be rebranding. That's what I'm thinking. My community has been a very big help in unraveling my feelings and has helped me to work on a solution that all of us will be happy with. So yeah, they had a stream. This says right here, during last night's stream, stopping the graduation was brought up as a joke, but I actually thought about it a lot and expressed thoughts of not wanting to leave in the space, and then the community helped her have an idea of what she should do. The idea is this. This is what's going to be happening. Be more of a farewell stream for Sola, and will be the last time you'll see the model persona as a stream socials. During this time, my social media will also be clean. Oh, so she's going to clean up all of her social media. So Sola will be gone. Still be streaming, possible under a new name and persona. Think it's more close to a rebrand than a graduation at this point. So she's going to be rebranding, still streaming. So that's good. Yes, I will be under a new persona soon. My social media accounts will be transitional phase once everything is complete. And more info will be given soon when everything is almost finished. What about the Discord server? More info on this soon. We'll be moving to a different Discord once everything is finalized. What do we call you after the farewell? Can we still call you Sola? Again, more info on this soon. But I don't really mind whatever you call me. TLDR. They're staying, but rebranding. So sorry for the confusion, and I hope you still support me in my future endeavors. I have a feeling people will not have an issue with this. People are just going to be very happy that they still have Sola back with them and that they are still there. We will support you with the decision. It's nice to see that we won't be losing a cool friend to hang out with and watch on stream. I don't think I'm active enough for my chats to matter, but I really do enjoy lurking in your streams. Your streams have always been entertaining, and maybe further lurker and chatter. Like, that's the thing. Here's one thing that I'm going to mention to everybody, as everyone in my community already knows. But just in case if you're a casual watcher, I don't care. And unless a person is super egotistical, they don't care if you're a lurker or a chatter. Yes, we talk to chatters a lot more. We get to know them personally in some cases. We get to know them by name in many cases, especially in small communities like my own. But the lurkers matter as well. They always will, always have. You guys make up the bulk of the watchers, because not everyone chats. Maybe we have 10% of the people chatting, but the majority of the people watching are just watching either in the background or just watching you, just not necessarily wanting to chat. I am a lurker myself. I lurk a lot. I chat a little bit, like I watch Sayu and other people, and I lurk in their chats. I don't chat as much as many other people out there. So I may not be known in many chats, but you know, I do see them and I do watch a lot of VTubers. It says, thank you again for being so open about your state. Good luck on your rebranding. Happy to know you'll still be here. Look forward to seeing your new adventure. So, of course, as what happens with myself, you end up overworking your brain. You end up causing yourself way too much anxiety. You end up overthinking a lot, which happens with me. And you are like, you think that all these bad things are going to happen when really your community is just going to be happy that you're still there. So luckily, Sola-chan is still going to be there. Elio from Umi Neats, a Axolotl VTuber, has put out a new hiatus announcement. Hello, Wormies. Due to obligations regarding her studies, Elio, talking in third person, either that or it's the manager, will be taking a 15-week streaming hiatus. My guess is that they're going to school, that type of stuff. So, I mean, it says studies, so it's definitely school. Either that or studying for a big test or studying for a big certification or something like that. She will stream on the 19th of January to say her goodbyes for now. She is still going to be there, but she is goodbye for now. Which is, you know, it's not a bad thing. At least they are letting people know. Here it says, hello, Wormies and everyone. If you haven't seen already, Elio has some difficult news to share. Due to university commitments, she will be taking a 15-week hiatus, so it is university. During this time, streaming will be rare, and there's no set plan for when she'll be able to return, you know, full time and that kind of stuff. It's not easy to step away, but Elio is deeply grateful for all the love and support you've shown. She will try to stream when possible, but school has to come first. As always, thank you for your understanding, and Elio hopes to reconnect with everyone as soon as she can. Take care, Lotl. And of course, people are responding down here below. All the best with your studies. Studies are absolutely always the most important thing. Elio, good luck with your studies. We'll be waiting for you. Good luck, homie. Good luck, Elio. Yeah, it's important. No one should ever choose VTubing over their studies. Studies first, VTubing can wait. You can do guerrilla streams. Most of your people are not going to mind that, let's say you stream once or twice a week compared to every day that you did before. People won't mind because if they're your actual fans, they're going to be happy that you're still there. As has been mentioned in other places, the Fuomoko, Shiori, Bibu, and of course Narissa, all of Advent, have a new cover song covered Team Tomodachi by Yuki Chiba. Be sure to listen to it over and over. Of course, we always will. Of course, I can't show you all of it. I can show you the things that are happening here, but I can't like have you listen to everything because of course, it will be hit by some kind of copyright thing. Of course, the movement here. Chunibyo! That's actually very cute. That's actually very cute. There you go. They have all these different types of animations. The cute chibis as well. They have all these cute chibis as well. And I really, really do like all the effort they put. Kind of a VHS feel to it. Kind of some old school feel to it. With some new stuff, of course. That is cool. I love the way they did this. And of course, out of respect for HoloLive English and everything, that's why I'm only giving you small little bits and pieces of it, because I want you to be able to watch it directly from the HoloLive English channel. It is on the HoloLive English YouTube channel, and it is available for you to watch and listen to throughout the whole day on repeat again and again, if that is what you wish. And of course, strawberry milk for Bibu and all of their mascots for each and every one of them. Amazing as always. And congratulations to the girls for their outfits and the new cover. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, languages, everything in between. I do this because I want to make it a comfortable space and a nice warm space for everybody. Positivity all around is what I try to do. Today we're talking about Cherry, or CherryBearyy, a VTuber, a little Cherry Bear EN VTuber. They have, of course, started their whole journey. It says, I'm a semi-casual gamer depending on the game and licensed City Goose. Be prepared for all the gremlin energy. Let's take a look at what they have done so far. And here is something that is on Marvel Rivals, which I have played myself. I really don't like how Twitch does the whole pause, like muting the beginning, so I apologize for a little bit of mute in the beginning.
Same treatment as somebody who is served. I know she's mad. I know she's mad. I can't believe that even hit.
Maximum pulse!
Oh, wait, I stopped it. Did you see that? Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
Did you guys see that? My thingy, it ate it, I think.
Well, either way, way better at Marvel Rivals than I will ever be. And of course, thank you so much, CherryBearyy, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. And all of their social media will be in the description below. thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.